Hi! I have allowed something bad to happen. Something that I tell all of you not to do, but I have let my espresso machine fall into a pretty dastardly state of disrepair, so I need to clean it. It's one of my favorite activities, so I thought I would bring you all along to face my shame together. Because that's how shame works. It's better when it's public. So, let's talk about all the things we'll be using today. Now, to be clear, this is not like extended buildup or grime. I had a big photo shoot that happened in here for 3 days. They were like 13-hour days. No time to like really deep clean in between. So this is 3 days of really active buildup. So again, it's not great, but it's not so terrible. Now there are a couple tools we're going to be using here today. First things first, we need a large bowl or pot or a Cambro. I use a Cambro like this, essentially something that can hold comfortably some water and 2 portafilters. For cleaning our milk wands, we want a nice, oh, this one has water in it. We just need a nice large milk pitcher. It can be a beater, it doesn't need to be pretty, just something that can hold like 500 to 800 mils of water. Very importantly, we will need a portafilter basket like the one in here. These are typically called blind baskets. You will note that there are no holes in the bottom. So this is what we're gonna be putting our cleaner in, and it's gonna force it back up through the machine to clean all the innards, rather than just dripping down into the drip tray. This is a little espresso machine scrubby brush. It is nice and angled so we can get up into the group head, and it has these very well used plastic bristles that are gonna start to break down all of those grounds and oils and built up grime. You'll want a flathead screwdriver tip or a tiny flathead screwdriver that you can kind of manipulate under the group head. And lastly, the chemicals. We're gonna be using 2 different things today. We're gonna be using Cafezo, which is this like a little like acid powder essentially that's going to be used within the espresso machine, and then from Puro we have these milk cleaning tablets which are specifically formulated for our steam wand. I've been holding off on this. Let's open up the portafilters. You can use your flathead screwdriver to kind of just like wedge underneath the basket, save your fingernails. Oh. Bad things have happened, but no fear, we're gonna fix this right up. It's not really better, is it? Have no fear, we can fix this. Now underneath your group head, you should now have access to a dispersion screw here. So let's take our flathead screwdriver, and let's also loosen this. As you do this, that shower screen should also come down with it. Of note, be careful not to lose the screw. At this point, we should have 2 portafilters, 2 baskets, 2 shower screens, and 2 dispersion screws. Okay, I'm gonna go add hot water to our Cambro. Of note, you don't wanna fill this up all the way. We're gonna be soaking all of our tools here, but we wanna make sure we don't soak the rubber part of the portafilter. We just wanna be soaking the metal. So just fill it up until it's like right under the rubber. Now, this is not a measure with your heart situation, but it kind of is a measure with your heart situation. In reality, I'm probably adding about a tablespoon there. Now comes the fun part. Everything is gonna have just a nice long bath to sit and marinate and start to really break down a lot of that espresso oil and grime that would be really hard to get off if you were just using hot water. It's like a spa for your portafilters. Already, this water is a delicious pea soup green, which means everything is doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm gonna let all of this sit for about 20 to 30 minutes, and we'll be back. See you soon.
I want to give a huge thank you to Trade for sponsoring today's video. If you want to explore the wide range of flavor that coffee can offer you, but you don't know where to start, Trade is the place for you. Trade Coffee is a coffee subscription service and the #1 destination in the US for both hot and cold coffee drinkers. Trade has partnered with over 50 of the top roasters in the US to source excellent coffee, no matter what you prefer. Blend or single origin, light or dark, hot extraction or cold extraction, they've got something for you. Or if you're someone who just needs to find an everyday coffee that you can make over and over again, they've got you covered. I'm more of a try something new every bad kind of person, but that's the beauty of it all. All you need to do is select the delivery cadence that works best for you, and your coffee will be sent freshly roasted to your front door. They also have easy to use curated gear so you can try out new brewing methods and expand your coffee bar. However, for a limited time, Trade is giving you all 50% off a 1-month trial at drinktrade.com/MDC and 10% off gifts. That's 50% off 1 month plus 10% off gifts at the top link in the description.
Okay, it has now been 30 minutes and we're over here at the sink to get everything rinsed and scrubbed out. You can also pull out these little tension wires here that keep the basket in. These are very worth scrubbing on their own as well. Now, if you'll remember how absolutely disgusting this basket was before, this is no scrubbing. This is directly out of the Kafiza bath. Okay, let's go back to the machine. Now, simply reassemble. Let's go over to the machine. You can already see just by shining a flashlight up there that there's all sorts of ground coffee and grime and just like stuff stuck on there that, while yes, we can clean afterwards, it's a little bit easier to backflush once this is nice and clean. So I'm gonna turn this on, get this nice and wet, and then just start scrubbing, especially trying to get in all these nooks and crannies around where the forks of the portafilter latch in. Gets pretty grimy, so every couple minutes just rinse this clean and keep scrubbing. Okay, once that's feeling like it's in a pretty good place, now we can put our screen back on. Careful, everything is pretty hot here, unless you're me, in which I can't feel heat anymore. Just screw that back on. You don't ever want to like ultra tighten your dispersion screw, just because it makes it really hard to loosen up later, but you want to make sure that this screen is not moving at all. Cool. What we're going to be doing next is called backflushing, essentially forcing our cleaning liquid up and through the group head of the machine. So this is where the blind portafilter basket that we talked about earlier is going to come in really helpful. We're going to add about half a teaspoon. I think it's around 3 to 4 grams of powder right into the basket. And then we're gonna lock it into the group head. We're gonna actuate the group head. We're gonna let it run for about 10 seconds. Then we're gonna let it stop for about 10 seconds. You'll hear this kind of hissing as the water pressure builds and tries to escape, and then it's forced back into the machine. Now we're gonna do this about 5 times. 10 to 15 seconds on, 10 to 15 seconds off. A lot of more modern commercial machines will have automatic backflushing cycles that will do this 5 times 15-second cycle for you, but I like doing it by hand, and it's nice to know how to do it yourself instead of just pushing a button. Okay, our 5 cycles are done. Let's remove the portafilter. I'm just gonna rinse off any remaining Kafiza that's on here. I'm gonna let this group head run for about 30 seconds or so, just to push out as much of that cleaning liquid that might be left within the group head as possible. Okay, we are looking pretty shiny up there. Just for the sake of being thorough, this is now empty and clean of any Kafiza, but we're gonna lock it back in. We're gonna do one more 15-second cycle just with running water. And there we go. We are running nice and clean here. Okay, we're gonna repeat that entire process with the other group head, so I'll see you at the end of that. One of the last things we have to do is clean our steam wand. So I'm gonna go put about 600 mils of water in here, and I'll be right back. gonna drop in 1 milk cleaning tablet. We're gonna steam this on the steam wand almost to a boil, which is gonna fully dissolve this tablet, and then we're gonna let it soak for a couple minutes. Now, you don't need to aerate this at all. Again, also be careful. This is gonna get super hot. It may bubble slightly. Use caution. It's also gonna make a fun screaming sound. Once our cleaning solution is nicely heated and frothy, we're just gonna let the tip of our steam wand soak in it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, after that time has passed, we can take this out, go dispose of this, and then open up our steam wand just to give it a nice flush. And that, my friends, is a much happier and healthier machine. I'm gonna go rinse everything, and I'm gonna head home for the day. So I'll see you all next time. My name is Morgan. You can find me here on YouTube, plus Shorts, or you can find me on Instagram or TikTok almost every single day. This was quite fun. I have no coffee to drink, but I'll leave you to it. I'll see you next time, everyone.